Do you know Kozuki Oden, who appeared in the Wano Country arc of One Piece? A boisterous samurai, known for his outrageous actions, met his end by being boiled alive. That final scene of Kozuki Oden. Even while being boiled in a cauldron, he lifted his comrades to protect them, a shocking depiction. Did you know this was actually based on the historical record of a real figure in Japanese history? Furthermore, there's Goemon Ishikawa from Lupin the Third. Wielding the Zantetsuken, he slices through anything with a single stroke, depicted as a thief, yet with the pride of a samurai. And then the game Ganbare Goemon, a comical portrayal of a thief hero who stood as an ally of the common people. All of these characters share the same model. That model is none other than a real-life great thief. His name was Ishikawa Goemon. Was he a thief, a righteous outlaw, or a rebel? His name has lived on for more than 4 centuries. When modern people hear the name Goemon, they may think first not of a historical figure, but of fictional characters. In other words, Ishikawa Goemon was not merely a thief. He is a cultural icon that repeatedly resurfaces, transformed in different forms, appearing before us again and again. So who exactly was Goemon? What are the connections between him, One Piece, Lupin the Third, and games or films? The historical existence of Ishikawa Goemon remains a subject of debate. His origins are uncertain, but the theory that he was a member of the EJ ninja clan is a widely accepted one. Other theories include that he was a disgraced samurai who served Oda Nobunaga, or simply a common thief. Various conflicting theories exist. Goemon was not a lone wolf thief. He was the leader of a band of robbers who carried out bold raids in the towns of Kyoto and Osaka. Their method was to slip into mansions under the cover of night and steal gold and treasure. Sometimes they climbed across rooftops. Sometimes they exploited weaknesses in castle defenses to infiltrate. Because his brilliant methods resembled ninja techniques, the theory that he came from the IGA ninja emerged. There are also stories about how Inazuma Goemon would distribute the wealth he stole among the common people and poor farmers. On one occasion, he stood on the roof of a house in Kyoto, grabbed some gold coins from his pocket, and tossed them into the air. The crowd below would then gather around, cheering and picking up the coins, a scene that has become legendary. This image of the great thief, who scattered coins, shaped Goemon, not as a mere criminal, but as a figure who gave dreams to the people, defying authority and sharing the stolen riches with the weak. This became the archetype of the righteous outlaw, depicted in later stories. Goemon's end is remembered as a legendary and dramatic tale. According to tradition, he sneaked into the bedroom of the ruler Toyotomi Hideyoshi to attempt an assassination, but failed and was captured. Already infamous as a great thief, Goemon was sentenced by Hideyoshi to a public execution at Sanjigawara in Kyoto. The method of execution was unimaginably cruel. It was the cauldron of boiling punishment. A massive iron cauldron was set up, and a fierce fire blazed beneath it. Oil was brought to a boil, and Goemon was thrown in together with his child. His suffering was displayed before the crowd. The townsfolk of Kyoto watched with a mixture of terror and curiosity, holding their breath at the sight. There are several different accounts of how Goemon met his end. One well-known version states that he picked up his son in his arms, trying to protect him from the boiling water. He held his son close until his own body was cooked and charred, and he perished enveloped in flames and steam. This is believed to be the model for the boiling scene of Kozuki Oden in the Wano Country arc of One Piece. Another theory suggests that, realizing they couldn't save the child, they pushed the child into the cauldron to put an end to their suffering. There is also a theory that they placed the child under the cauldron to shield them from the intense heat. The shock of this execution left a deep imprint on the common people's memory and remained as part of daily culture. Goemon was revived on the kabuki stage as well. In Sanman Gozen no Kiri, he appears striking a grand pose amidst a shower of cherry blossoms. His famous line, "What a magnificent view! What a magnificent view!" electrified the people of Edo. Thus, Goemon became a being in which history, legend, and performing arts merged into one, transcending the boundary between truth and fiction. What remains as fact are a few records and the execution itself. But what grew into legend was the story of a righteous outlaw who lived for the people, a rebel who challenged oppression, and a man who met a heroic end. The reason this story resonated was that Japanese society already had a soil prepared for the image of a hero who resisted authority. During the Sengoku period, powerful warlords like Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and Tokugawa Ieyasu dominated the era. In that context, ordinary people, who were often the victims of such power struggles, sought out even bandits who would stand up for their interests. Even for us living today, Ishikawa Goemon is not merely a historical thief. He is a cultural symbol, an icon of rebellion, and the hope of the people. Goemon from Lupin the Third, Ganbare Goemon, and Kozuki Oden in One Piece. Though their forms differ, at their root flows the same story. Never bow to power, but stand for the people. Of course, no actual records remain of Goemon distributing wealth to the poor. But had he been just a thief, his name would likely have been buried in the darkness of history. Through oral tradition, the story of Itoagawa Goemon, who scattered gold coins from the rooftops, spread among the people. The addition of the vivid image of his execution story transformed him into a living legend. Even bath culture absorbed his image with the creation of the Goemon bath. A unique Japanese bath, a large iron cauldron filled with water, heated by firewood from below. Its name is said to originate from Goemon, who was executed by boiling in a cauldron. Even today, at inns, old houses, and campgrounds, the Goemon bath experience continues as a legacy, a symbol of commoner culture. For modern Japanese, few have actually experienced it, making it now a rare and special encounter. Ishikawa Goemon left behind countless legends. Was he truly a righteous outlaw, or just a thief? And what was his true final moment in the boiling cauldron? What is certain is that his name has not vanished even after more than 400 years. And his legend continues to be passed down. Speculation and debates still go on today. Please share in the comments what image of Goemon you believe in.